respeto aquí.
What's going on, guys? I'm the Walrus Jedi, and in today's video I will be talking about the alien species Geonosians. And yeah, so if you like this type of content, you can like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed. If you want more of these species videos, you can let me know in the comment section down below the next species to do. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get right to it. So Geonosians are the only advanced life form native to the barren rock-laden world of Geonosis, located only a parsec away from the famed desert world of Tatooine in the Outer Rim. Geonosians are a winged, flying insectoid race sporting elongated faces, multi-jointed limbs, and a hard, brown, chitinous exoskeleton that protects them from the radiation bombardment of a nearby star that has rendered their world a red-tinted desert wasteland. One subspecies of this group is wingless, and its members serve the flying species as drone workers. Like most insects, Geonosians begin life as eggs laid by a queen. Once a pupa hatches, it is trained and acculturated to serve in its assigned role in society. Within the warrior hives, for instance, soldier pupae grow to adult size quickly and are ready to fight by the age of 6. Adult Geonosian warriors have vestigial wings that enable them to hover for short intervals, while younger, lighter warriors can fly greater distances and are used for scouting missions. A ring of small metal-rich asteroids encircles their planet. These asteroids are an enormous resource for raw materials used in the weapons manufacturing process, an activity that has made the Geonosians infamous. The asteroid ring is a mixed blessing, however, as it can also serve as an excellent cover for corporate spies entering the world's atmosphere who are hidden by frequently falling asteroids and meteor showers. In addition, a dense, high-altitude fog enshrouds a large majority of the planet, creating almost night-like conditions that can last for weeks. As a result of this, and of the barrage of radiation, many of the creatures on the world are bioluminescent, and most, even the Geonosians, remain underground despite their resistance to the environmental conditions. The Geonosian people were well known in the pre-imperial era for their construction of battle droids, ships and weapons technology, the use of which peaked during the Clone Wars. They first created battle droids for the Trade Federation, then expanded their enterprise to supply a growing separatist movement led by Count Dooku. As such, except for those visiting on business, Geonosis is not a popular world for tourists. Geonosian society is divided into a class system that evolved over thousands of years from the hive mentality of the species' insect ancestors. It is separated into 2 levels, the aristocrats and the warriors. Those who are flightless have no caste at all and are considered without any value save for their use in menial labor. The workers run the manufacturing operations, and the warriors fight and defend the interests of the aristocrats. Although the warriors are fighters, they are not members of a standing army. A subcaste of warrior pilots are trained to require no sleep. From infancy, they are paired with a specific flight computer with whom they build a unique integrated rapport. And yet, while all of these warriors are well taught and intelligent, they lack the ingenuity found in many other sentient species, and can be easily defeated in battle by another group possessing superior creativity and wits. The aristocrats rule and command all the operations on Geonosis. These nobles feel it is their right to govern while thousands of workers labor to serve their every whim. It was the noble class that envisioned and sparked the construction of the complex, organic, architectural realm in which they all live. Based on structures built by their insect forebears in the wild, the Geonosians created refined, spire-like buildings that are highly impressive to most outsiders. Geonosians reside within these organic-looking structures in hive communities. The worker drones, meanwhile, have almost no rights and serve their masters without question. Workers are genetically altered to serve in 3 distinct subcastes in order to fill the many roles within the hive, namely those of servants, laborers, and farmers. The Geonosian civilization is a bloodthirsty one, enthusiastically encouraging execution in gladiatorial arenas. Sociologists believe the harshness of Geonosians' environment, coupled with the rigid structure of their caste system, led to this form of barbaric cultural development. They seem to find brutality amusing, as thousands of Geonosians congregate in execution arenas to watch condemned individuals die gruesome deaths in the teeth of fearsome beasts or at the hands of other doomed prisoners. The aristocracy thinks nothing of executing worker drones in the arena, particularly if they prove problematic to the system. For most drones, doing their work and living in their communal environment is all they can hope for. Worker drones have no personal living space or possessions of their own, and to conserve resources, the ruling class may order drones into suspended animation or sleep stasis when their services are no longer required. Geonosian workers are of higher intelligence, use gladiatorial combat as their one means to move up in status and possibly escape their plight in the service of their masters. Considered aberrations, warrior Geonosians enter the arena willingly. There they are often pitted in fatal games against additional Geonosians, other sentient species, or savage creatures. If the worker wins a battle or lives to see another day, he or she is often granted life and exiled, but may find refuge at the Gallard stables. Sometimes a victorious Geonosian may even move up in status, receiving acclaim and financial rewards. Another role that workers can earn, even those who are flightless, is to serve as a picador in the gladiatorial arena, using energy pikes to control and goad vicious creatures into attacking combatants. They are also responsible for removing any bodies that are not devoured. Either way, if they earn enough prestige and wealth, they may be able to escape Geonosis entirely. Even so, those Geonosians who can leave their world rarely do, because the hive mentality is so strong. Those who depart often show a certain amount of contempt for other species, and they cannot disconnect themselves from the hive mentality. It is a culture-wide sense of xenophobia that often leads to them into conflict with outsiders. Those Geonosians seen around the galaxy usually work together in groups and send home the fruits of their labors to their hives on Geonosis. While the Geonosians have accomplished masterful feats of engineering and managed massive construction efforts, they appear to be, to most observers, to be rather simple-minded. Many Geonosians were, in fact, easily absorbed into the Killick hive mind during the colony's recent expansion across the galaxy. Sociologists theorize, however, that this outcome, too, was a result of their insect ancestry. Much of the Geonosians' collective intelligence is considered to be held by the leadership of the hive, a mentality that is ingrained from infancy. And, obviously the most notable individual of the Geonosian species is Poggle the Lesser, as seen in Attack of the Clones. All right, that's a bit about Geonosians and their home planet, Geonosis. A pretty interesting species. It's just interesting that these insect-type species build droids, basically, because Geonosians are not the only insectoid species that manufactures droids. Eventually, I'll cover some of the other ones, but yeah, pretty interesting that the bug species make droids. Kind of cool. Well, what did you think of this species? And what should the next species be? You can let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy it, and until next time, thanks very much for watching.